My name is Linda Lang. I was born in Peru, but I've lived most of my life in Northern Virginia. Currently, I do project management, but I'm a transformational coach and a Clifton Strength global coach. Keep your faith strong, because that's the guide that's going to take you to places where you need to be versus where you think you should be. And that's something that I have constantly looked back and I've told myself as a teenager, is that that's been my guide. You know that nothing that you've done is in vain. So keeping on that track, and that's why I say about aligning your values, your beliefs, because that's what I would continue to tell myself. That's what I tell myself now, but I would continue to tell myself that. Making sure that you align that, your values, your beliefs, into your current life and don't sway from it. You know, the world, people are going to tell you this and this, but just stay focused on what you're here, because everyone's here for a purpose. And when you're in touch with that at a young age and you're aligning with that at a young age, it's like you live a life of passion and with purpose. And that's, I think, so important for the human being, is to live like that. I am someone who loves people, but that love comes from having a personal relationship with God. That He is omnipotent, but He's the epitome of love. So once I'm connected to Him and know that He is that, He defines love, I'm able to do that for other people. So when I serve other people, when I'm doing either coaching as a life coach or leadership coach, or coaching my son's sport teams, or at work, wherever I am, it's like it comes from a genuine place. I just love to empower people. Like, once I can reflect who they are as a natural person, because everyone's created for purpose. It's just that every purpose is going to look different, and there's multiple purposes that we're here for, right? However, when I'm able to connect with somebody and they have their aha moment in that way, I feel so satisfied. And that gives me confidence of this is one of the many purposes of why I'm here on earth. So I have several role models. If I go in order, I would say it was my mom. My mom has sacrificial love. Even after going through a divorce, she never once talked negatively about my father. And that really showed me that though someone wronged you, you don't have to go and gossip or slander them. You know, especially if you want to save the relationship for your children to have a good relationship with their father. And I never understood that until I had kids. And I was like, wow, that sacrifice of just being positive and putting my father in a positive light and showing that mercy and that love. And I was like, wow. So my mom has sacrificed so much for her. You know, she's just someone who gives and gives and gives so much that it's like she just shows me what sacrificial love looks like. The other person that came to my life is my husband. We dated for 5 years before we got married. We've been married now for a little over 11 years. And again, that sacrificial love, accepting me for me, with my flaws, I always had a lot of trust issues because I was actually sexually molested as a kid several times, and I had trust issues with men. But he came into my life. He was non-threatening. He was a 6'4" military guy. He looked threatening, but once you got to know him, he's a big teddy bear. And when we started dating, it was rough for me because I was like, how do I trust this guy? It's really for me. He's just always been loyal. I always tell him he's my gentle giant, like my gentle warrior, because he's stuck through me. He's been my anchor. And it's been 11 years, but it's been 11 years of a lot of hard work that I totally appreciate who he is. And then the other example that I have is my children. I never wanted to have kids. One, I never thought I was going to get married. Two, I never really think I wanted to have kids, but being married and having kids, it's like the greatest gift. Being a wife is challenging, but it's been the greatest refining of my character. And it's made me grow as a human being more than anything else has. And then being a mom is like the icing on the cake. Having the kids, having this natural love, like ooze out of your soul, like, you know, and that these kids are yours and they're your responsibility and all you want is the best for them. It's like, wow. It's like that love again is there shown. And as them growing up, my older son, Gavin, he's actually, he's very gifted. He is joy and enthusiasm. And then my little boy, who's 7, he's my servant leader. He's the one who, when I'm having the groceries, he's like, Mom, I'm gonna help you. He opens my door. They have serving, loving hearts, and I'm just in awe. And I feel very honored and very privileged to be their mom, because I'm trying to teach them much, but you know, they're teaching me so much. A rich man comes to Jesus and says, you know, what is the greatest commandment? And Jesus turns and says, you know, love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. And the second is love your neighbor as yourself. And he says, all the other commandments fall on these 2. And I've really tried to model my life after that. That is my principal go-to. That's what I do every single day. I try to connect with my Creator every single day, because He gives me the energy to forgive, to love, to hope for the best, to change my attitude. He also says to cast all your anxieties onto Him because He cares. So I am able to release so I can be my very best to the people around me.